profile. You're on the dashboard. We're going to go to agent profile. Now Leadstreet has its own tile in the App Store. This is also where you see RE/MAX University. It's also where you see broker and agent support. This is basically the selection that you find after you hit App Store. Today we're going to go to Leadstreet. And when you click on it, as long as you haven't already set this page up, you should get a black screen with a red welcome. And when you're there, just wait a minute before you move on. I'm going to walk around and make sure everybody's in the same place. It looks like we are. You're already on your dashboard, so that means you went past
So
it.
when they say home phone number, you just put in your cell phone again?
I think part of this
Guess, give me a moment. I'm going to get to
Oh,
that.
I recently set up a homes.com page,
Good.
and that's what I'm seeing. That's probably what it is.
Launchpad.remax.com.
You have to put that picture for us. We don't need that RE/MAX.net one. Email, right?
Okay. All right, when you're on this black page with the red letters, I want you to check this information carefully and don't hit next, please.
This page?
Yes. This is where a lot of your information has auto-populated. So this is where you're verifying it, number one. Then we'll edit what's necessary. And then when we do hit next, what you see is what you get on your website. So it's important to check these things carefully. Starting with your first name. If your first name auto-populated and it's your formal name, but it's not what you go by, change it. I had a woman named Deborah go through this class, and she verified everything. We get all the way to the end, and she pulls up her website, and she says, "Oh no, it says Deborah." She's called DJ, and we had to go to support to have them change it for her.
So once you change it, then you're,
You can get back there, but it's not easy to. It's much, you end up having to go to support to have them update it. So that's what I'm saying, don't push next until we're really sure we're ready. Yes?
I never saw that page, because I think it may be because I recently set up something with homes, and so when I clicked on that, it went right to this.
You're already past this. Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So
No.
That's right, okay.
So then the next thing, if you just, I'm going to highlight the home phone number only because it stands out. It's only highlighted just to say we didn't really think you should put the home phone number in there. Don't feel obligated if you even still have one. Many people don't. But just leave it blank or fill in your cell phone again. You don't want to put in your home phone number there. Mobile number, yes. Office number, yes. Very important, primary email. The
does
one
it
that,
have to be your office number? Because I noticed mine auto-populated both with my
Me
cell
too.
phone.
that's okay, whatever, as long as you want it to be your cell phone in both places, you're fine.
Okay.
The primary email, very important that this is the email you reply to people from. Is it the email you check every day? If it's not, change it. It's most of them auto-populating the RE/MAX.net one, and hardly anybody uses those every day. So
But that goes to your primary email, though.
you want to, whichever email address you reply from is what you want to put here
And the primary?
as the primary email. So in other words, what email address do you use in the morning to check?
But
And
the
you
email,
reply from.
that's not the email address I give out, you're saying. It's the email address that it forwards to? Is that what needs to be there?
The email address that you normally reply from, is it that one?
Well, this forwards to my Gmail account. So
Okay, so it's probably your Gmail that you reply from.
Right.
Does that make sense?
yeah.
When you check
but,
your email in the morning, are you signing into Gmail?
Yes,
And then you reply to questions.
right,
That's what you want to put there.
okay.
So not your RE/MAX account, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's,
Right,
I mean,
right.
this
'Cause you
RE/MAX
can't
is the only, email address I've given
But
out
that's
for the
just a
last
front.
25
You don't
years.
reply
No, I know
from the
that,
RE/MAX.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure that I was getting the right
Mhm.
thing.
And then for secondary, what is this?
If you happen to have one.
Backup or something?
If you happen to have a secondary email, it's not required.
Is it gonna show up on a website, or is it just gonna
Anything
is it
you
just-
put in here will show up on your website.
Oh, okay.
But if I Okay, so now people are gonna get my Gmail account instead of my Remax.
Yes, but you want them to be connecting to you through the email address in which you reply. So if that's the one, it's the one you wanna use. Because that's how the contact is gonna be layered in the website.
But if
So
you-
basically, they're encouraging us to not use the Remax.net address anymore?
If you do use it and reply from it, then feel free to leave it
But
there. But if you don't reply
But how do
from
you
it,
reply from it if it's a forwarding address?
it's up to you.
No, I mean, I'm just, that's a question, I don't know how that works, because I thought that people were seeing my Remax.net
If you want
address
them
when I
to,
replied.
if you want them to respond to that, use that one, and it's gonna eventually get to you, then that's fine. But my understanding is it should be the one that you actually replied from. Do you want, if you want, we can double check, just say, if you have it forwarded, send
Yeah, I
a
mean, they
quick
all
note.
forward, the Remax.net address is a forwarding address, so, I mean, it's always been that way.
Yeah, but when you reply, it should be whatever, like if you reply. to-
Yeah, I know, and that is, that's always been one of the problems with the forwarding address, is
Yeah.
that people see a different address when you reply
When you're-
than
when-
what they,
right.
that is in everything else that you use.
Yeah, I would be putting in the one that I reply from, that's the instruction one, okay? Now, you see here this white box we highlighted. MLS, and the MLS board has your correct information, all your agent information, all your proper ID information, all of that is in there. We can use this box as a tool to make sure that all that information gets auto-populated properly. The way you do that is you pick an active listing number, a listing number that's yours, in your MLS area and type it in this white box. You do not type in an MLS agent ID, it is not your agent ID number. It
Oh,
is
if you,
it's an
drop down
active,
tells you that.
it's an active listing number in the MLS area in which you work. If you don't have an active listing right now, just don't worry about it.
So you can just put one listing number.
That's attached to you. It's a way to pull all your MLS information accurately into the system.
Because it says if you have multiple, put commas, but you don't
If
need
you
to do
have,
it.
if you work in multiple MLS areas,
Okay.
you would, for instance, if you're a member of 2 MLS boards, you would pick one active listing from each board, type in the
We
listing
don't have
number,
that anymore.
separated by a comma,
Yeah, so we're,
okay?
so we should pop in our MLS now and grab a number, is that?
Yeah,
what you
one
suggest?
listing number.
But not a deposit. Will that work?
Doesn't matter if it's on deposit, right? As long as
An
it's a
active
number.
listing number.
Oh.
Make sure it's still active, not pending. Not under agreement.
I just can't get to that.
Let me see.
And I'm also here with this number.
Actually, you went past it. See, it's okay, because you're already updated here, you're in the next section, so just sit tight.
Okay.
All right, so once you're happy with all of that, now you can hit next. Oh, sorry. And when you do, you'll come to the agent dashboard in Leadstreet. It's nice and bright, red, blue, it's very clean, user-friendly. We made a little call out here, see the little bell in the upper right-hand corner? Sometimes you might wanna open those when you see them come through. I see them in a lot of apps, I never open them. It's a good thing we did in this case, we opened it and read one day, a couple of weeks ago, that it is now illegal to post anything business on your Facebook website.
Say again?
It's now illegal to post anything business on your personal Facebook page.
Illegal for who?
Illegal as in.
Anybody.
I mean,
You
but
cannot,
Illegal to, like,
is the
what
police
happened.
gonna call you?
I don't know. All I know is it's no
Facebook, so
longer.
if you
Well, people
are on
can
your
probably
business
flag
page
it.
and share something,
Yeah.
is this where I wanna
You
be?
wanna use your business Facebook page, not your personal Facebook page. If you
Right.
post your listings, use it, put them on your business page.
But you can share it to your personal or not?
You can't have it go, you can't have business stuff
think
go
it's
to your
always been
personal
that
page. No, this is new. Since their new security break, this is new. We just got the notification through this little bell. And I was like, okay, we have to unravel that, because we thought we could just save and post them.
Yeah.
So you just, that's
Oh,
where
yeah.
the number goes. Yeah,
So just one listing number,
that's it.
hit next.
Oh. When you pass the next, you're gonna go through a couple of other preliminary pages. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's just back over above. And then this is all right. The office was over, just a bit.
When did you just sign up with Home Depot?
That one?
Those- I used to have my
Oh,
house
about
on,
Shanghai,
and I just
I know
went.
it's on.
You're getting into Launchpad.
No, I'm not gonna, so how do I get back to like now the regular thing?
You are there, you're where we're going
Now, I
next.
changed this.
Did you upload your new photo?
All right, is everybody at least at their dashboard?
This thing?
Okay. As you go through those Homes Connect pages, you just double checking the
I just
information.
don't know what this means, listings.
Listing source.
Don't worry about that, as long as they're auto-populated and checked, that's fine, just hit
It
next.
says, so just one is on, that's okay.
If you want to keep that on,
No, it shows.
I'll go shop it, see if it'll let you know. They're defaulted in the way in which they'll be accepted, so don't worry about that, just
Oh,
that.
okay.
It's not that.
No.
That was a temporary one, so just let it go.
So,
I know that doesn't match, the one under your name is the
okay,
one that's
all
going
right,
on your
you're right, I
website.
didn't even look up, so this I can't do anything about?
No,
So
we
this,
don't have to.
now we're at this profile select page.
These are auto-populated from behind the scenes for MLS, don't worry about it, just hit next.
So it doesn't matter if the emails are different?
The email up top under your name is the one that you entered and changed, right?
Yes.
That's what it is,
So it's,
that's okay.
just
All right, you're all set, thank you. Hit next. Until you get to finish,
What's a listing source?
You
number?
should
So just
see-
hit, so this would be something you,
we're gonna fill it in someplace else, so just
okay.
hit next.
Can we add the photo now? If it says add a photo?